Hi there guys, today I've made a red lentil and vegetable curry, and what made this one so special is I used mostly frozen vegetables, so it was really quick and really easy to prep. Let me show it to you. How's that? So that's made without oil. So what I did for the creaminess is a little bit of cashews, a little bit of silken tofu, but I'm not going to spoil it all for you now. Why don't you come along with me into the kitchen and I'll show you how to make it. Before I do that, however, if you are interested in this kind of eating, the kind of food that keeps you fuller for longer, that helps you to lose and maintain weight, that fuels your body for not only having an active and busy day, but also having a beautiful, restful sleep, I encourage you to press the like button and subscribe and take this journey with me. I'm going to show you how eating well can be absolutely delicious, but not only that, it can be quick, it can be easy, and it can be fun. So let's go. Alright, I'm going to use a non-stick saucepan here. I don't like to fry with any oil. I will use water instead. So in with one diced onion, and then we're going to saute that around until it's slightly translucent. And like I said, you may need a little bit of water to loosen that up as you go along. Of course, if you want to use oil, you can. No judgment here. But you see, you can get quite a nice colour even without the oil, so why would you? Next, I'm going in with two chopped carrots. This is the only vegetable that I haven't used frozen. I don't tend to like the carrots that are frozen, so I'm going to have to put the lid on with a bit of water in there to steam it up, because they will take a lot longer to cook than the others. Keep giving it a stir and checking to see if you need to add any more water. I've of course edited this video, but it did take a good 5 to 6 minutes at this stage before I was ready to move on. So I'm going in now with 2 heaped dessert spoons of red curry paste. Now everyone likes it a different level of hot, and every curry paste is different, so you put in what you think is right for you. Give it a mix until it releases its flavours, and then in with a tin of tomatoes. You can use fresh if you like, but tins are easier. So that's 1 cup of red lentils, and I'm putting almost a whole litre of mussel stock. So that is a vegan chicken style stock. You can use stock paste or anything really. So while that's cooking, into my NutriBullet, I'm going to put 2 heaped tablespoons of silken tofu, a little bit of soya milk, and a little bit of coconut water. This is how we're going to get the creaminess without the high calories. So I have gone in with half a cup of cashews. This is optional. And that is some coconut essence. So rather than using coconut milk or coconut cream, I increase the nutrients and lower the calories by doing it this way. Next, I have 3 or 4 mushrooms. Now I have mushrooms always frozen in the fridge, and I just pull them out when I need them. I think I'm going to need a little bit more stock because those lentils are thickening up. So we're just going to play it by ear and adjust it as we need to. We're just going to keep an eye on it. So a lot of people don't know that you can freeze mushrooms. I freeze them whole and defrost them. This is our sweetener. So I've chosen today to use rice syrup, but you can use sugar, you can use anything that you like. In with a big dessertsful spoon of miso. Miso is going to be our saltiness component today. I haven't chosen to use any added salt in this recipe. Now in with a big heap spoonful of tahini. That's also going to help it to be super creamy and delicious and luxurious. So you see how that's made it yummy and creamy and silky and smooth and I've used probably about 1/2 to 3/4 of a cup of PB2 powder. That's going to give it a bit of a nutty flavour, kind of almost make it a kind of satay-y, peanutty taste, but without all the fat and calories of using peanut paste. It's also thickening it up a lot here, so I might have to add a little bit of liquid. So now that my lentils have started to thicken up, I'm going to put in some cauliflower. So this is frozen cauliflower. I just had to cut up one of those big pieces to put it in. Now, frozen cauliflower cooks a lot quicker than fresh cauliflower. So you just have to be careful with your timing when you're interchanging between frozen and fresh vegetables. I'm tending to use the frozen a lot more because they're so much easier. So I've blended up that cream and in that's going to go. So that is nice and thick and luscious, and look what this does to the dish. I can't believe that you can have dishes that are so rich and creamy and delicious without using coconut cream. And of course, it does have some healthy fats with the cashews. And also the tahini in this dish, but they're healthy fats, they're whole food fats, and that's good for you. So as it thickens, sometimes I'm using a little bit of coconut water to thin it down, and sometimes I'm using the leftover bit of the stock. Really doesn't matter. In with the frozen broccoli. Now that's not going to take really long to cook it all, so I'm going to chuck in my frozen peas at the same time. So from here, it only needs to cook probably 1 or 2 minutes and it's ready to go. That is the magic of frozen vegetables. Super easy to make. It is super packed with protein and delicious. It's amazing. It's got a bit of a nutty taste, a bit of a spicy taste, but everyone is going to love this one.